What's up, family? We have a new update regarding our elderly and our seniors. New reports just released are showing us that our Social Security recipients will continue to struggle in the days, weeks, and months ahead. Now, we also have the new inflation data just released and how it will actually affect our seniors and the cost of living adjustment, or better known as the COLA increase. We have some results, guys, and they are just around the corner. I've got the details to share with you in just a moment. But anyways, if this type of content interests you today, please feel free to subscribe to the channel as well as hit the like button, as it really helps us grow on YouTube. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Starting off, guys, I do want to go ahead and talk about the disaster that is going on in Hawaii right now. If you have been living under a rock, you might not necessarily know about this, but there has been a huge fire, or multiple fires, pretty much in Maui, the island of Maui, guys, in which so far, guys, the death toll is sitting at around 67 people. This particular fire ended up pretty much wiping certain areas in Maui, and guys, they are just stunned because they've never seen anything like this before, and they didn't even receive a warning that these particular fires were actually about to happen. And yes, guys, most of the fires were pretty much stormed up because of the particular hurricane, I believe it was Dora, that was close to the island, in which it had strong winds, which pretty much blew these fires all over the city, the local areas, guys. And as you can see in this particular video, guys, it is pretty devastating to watch. And they are saying that these 67 people that ended up losing their lives, they are probably going to be seeing this number increase multiply, guys, dramatically. Guys, it is pretty much a huge disaster. And as you can see right here, guys, this is just some of the photos of the before photos and then the now photos. And as you can see, guys, it is not pretty at all. Guys, I believe the one particular area, which is called Lahaina, I'm probably saying that wrong, but anyways, guys, it was pretty much wiped away clean. Like, they are saying that it pretty much looks like a bomb had pretty much hit this particular area. So guys, we definitely want to take the time out to hopefully pray for these individuals, guys. And as you can see right here, guys, that President Biden was ended up speaking on behalf of this particular issue in Maui, in which the fire, which has destroyed the tourist town of Lahaina on Maui's west coast, remains uncontained. This is something that we've never seen in Hawaii, and I think it's the worst disaster many have seen throughout the country. And yes, guys, this information came from the Vice Chair of Maui County. But anyways, guys, I do want to solicit your prayers at this particular time to pray for all of these individuals that are pretty much involved with this particular area of Maui, whether you have family and friends there or if you actually live there. We want to pray for them right now, guys. So I definitely solicit your prayers at this particular time. We want to pray for them, their friends, and their families because, guys, they are probably going to be finding a lot of loved ones in these homes that pretty much caught on fire, that pretty much burned down. So we definitely want to keep all of them in our prayers in the meantime. But anyways, guys, moving on, we do need to go ahead and talk about the CPI data that came out earlier this week. And shockingly, guys, the inflation ended up going up just a little bit, which is obviously not necessarily good for our Social Security recipients when it comes to deciding whether or not the COLA increase is going to be large or whether it's going to be very small. But anyways, as you can see right here in this particular article, it says that the inflation ended up ticking a little bit higher for the month of July for the first time in over the last 13 months, as rent ended up climbing as well, according to the data. But anyways, guys, last month, another decline in used car prices also ended up offsetting some of the further surge in rent. So like I said, guys, the inflation pretty much is going back up again, which is the opposite direction of what we want to see. However, we do know that a couple of weeks ago that the Fed Chairman Jerome Powell ended up announcing that he was raising the interest rates by another 1/4 percentage point. So hopefully, guys, that is going to assist with bringing the inflation down to the area in which the federal government wants to see inflation drop down overall. But anyways, guys, it says that consumer prices overall increased 3.2% from year earlier, up from 3% back in June, according to the Labor Department's Consumer Price Index, which is a measure of goods and services prices across the country. That particular rise in inflation was largely due to a technicality in the calculation of the yearly price gains. Now, the biggest question is, guys, is inflation going down? We want it to go down, but is it actually going to do that? Well, the small uptick still marks a significant pullback from June of 2022, when annual inflation peaked at around 40-year high and also reached 9.1% inflation. The acceleration in yearly price increases was mainly due to the fact that inflation already had cooled some by the month of July of 2022, and so the gap in prices between that month and July of 2023 was much larger. But anyways, guys, on a monthly basis, prices rose on a modest 0.2% following a similar increase back in June, and still the report points to a more gradual descent in inflation in the months ahead. Because of a projected rise in energy prices, Barclays expect the annual inflation to end the year roughly unchanged, sitting at around 3.2%. So anyways, guys, we did see a little bit of an uptick in the inflation, but they're saying that that is only because of the inflation that we were basing it on coming last year in July of 2022. So again, guys, they believe that the inflation is still going to be coming down. And like I said, the Fed chairman just raised the interest rates once again. So we'll probably see the inflation numbers come back down again for the month of August. But again, we won't get that information until the earlier part or the first week of September. But anyways, guys, I will keep you guys posted as usual. But like I said, this inflation numbers does kind of affect the COLA increase for 2024. And as you can see right here, guys, it says that the Social Security COLA 2024 estimate didn't necessarily increase with the CPI data. And yes, guys, they are saying that overall, the seniors are still going to struggle. As you can see right here, guys, in this particular article, it says it right there, guys. And this article came out less than 48 hours ago. But anyways, guys, the forecast for next year's Social Security increase pretty much stayed flat, sitting at around 3% on Thursday evening, after the government said that inflation ended up going up for the month of July. Now, again, despite the uptick in inflation last month, the longer-term trend continues to remain lower, which means that Social Security recipients will continue to see a lower cost of living adjustment of 3% next year. That's what they're saying, guys. And according to the forecast from the Senior Citizens League, which is a nonprofit seniors group, that's less than half of the 4-decade high of 8.7% COLA increase that we received for the year of 2023. And at the same time as last month's estimate, which was sitting at around 3% increase for next year, 2024. So again, guys, they're saying that right now the CPI data doesn't necessarily change in regards to what the COLA increase is going to be for next year. Although, like I said, guys, we still need to get all 3 months of the data in which they're going to be using that information to figure out what the average is. And that is exactly how they are going to determine what the COLA increase is going to be for 2024. Again, it says right here that lower inflation is welcome. Yes, we all are welcoming lower inflation, guys, but most older Americans are reporting that persistently high prices still affect their household budgets, according to Mary Johnson, which is the Social Security and Medicare policy analyst at the Senior Citizens League. But anyways, guys, seniors are still reeling that 2021 and 2022 inflation, it is still hurting them. They are still struggling, guys, from the inflation that pretty much has affected all Americans in this country. And as we know that the annual COLAs are meant to ensure that Social Security beneficiaries' purchasing power isn't eroded by inflation, which obviously that didn't necessarily happen last year. However, COLA hasn't kept pace as usual, as it should be, and seniors were the only group that saw its share of poverty end up going up. It increased, guys, between the years of 2020 and 2021, according to the Census Bureau. And even though inflation this year has been running below the 8.7% beneficiaries received last year, they haven't been able to regroup the losses that they incurred in the past 2 years when inflation reached a 40-year high. Inflation was so severe in 2021 and 2022 that the average Social Security benefit fell behind by $1,054, leaving 53% of retirees doubting that they will actually recover because household costs rose more than $1 amount of their COLA increase. So anyways, guys, it says that more seniors are also paying more in taxes on Social Security. We've talked about this a couple of videos ago, guys, but just to remind you that some states are actually requiring that Social Security recipients pay taxes on their Social Security benefit that they actually receive, which is ludicrous, guys, which we do have a new bill on the line right now that is trying to stop that altogether. But anyways, it says that taxes, not just inflation, are eating into Social Security benefits. And in a survey, 1,759 retirees by the Senior Citizens League in the middle of July, more than 1 in 5 Social Security beneficiaries, or 23% of them, said that they paid taxes on a portion of their Social Security benefits for the first time this past tax season, which was April of 2022. The tax return for 2022 reflected a 5.9% COLA increase in Social Security benefits. And they put out a statement and said that, look, we expect the number who pay tax on a portion of the Social Security benefits to jump even more as next year's tax season reflects the 8.7% COLA increase that they received for the year of 2023. And guys, I mean, this is just horrible. Yes, we thought it was good news that the Social Security recipients were going to receive this huge boost, this huge increase of 8.7% of the COLA increase. And now to find out that they're going to pay taxes on that huge amount of an increase. Guys, what are we doing? What is the government doing, guys? We have got to fight. We have got to push Congress to do something about it. They have got to upgrade the Social Security program. We desperately need Social Security reform in order for our seniors, our elderly individuals, those Social Security recipients, those individuals on SSI, SSDI, VA beneficiaries, and all of the above. We have got to do something to help them out. They are having a hard time coping with the inflation in this country, as well as the increase in prices on goods and services. We have got to do something about it to make it a little bit easier for them to survive, guys. We don't necessarily know how long they are going to be here on earth, but we do want to make sure that they have the necessary needs and the necessary means of being able to put food on their table, to be able to afford electricity, air conditioning in their homes, heat in their homes, all of the above, guys. And also, they need to be able to pay their mortgage if they have one, as well as to continue to pay for their property taxes so that they don't lose their homes. But anyways, guys, we have got to do something about it. So if you can, call on your local congressman to make sure that they go ahead and fight to do something about our Social Security program. This is going to affect our elderly as well as our seniors in this country, who are our most vulnerable Americans in this country. We have got to protect them, guys. What do you think about this? Do you agree? Do you think that we need to have Social Security reform right now? Or do you believe that we should have had Social Security reform 10 years ago? Yes, guys, the program hasn't necessarily been revamped in over 20 plus years, and we have got to do something about it. President Biden has already said that that is one of his top priorities to do while he is in office before the end of this year, guys. So hopefully President Biden can stand behind his word. So far, he really hasn't been able to, but hopefully at least he will be able to stand behind his word in regards to having Social Security reform before he leaves office, which could pretty much happen sometime next year, guys. But anyways, let me know what you think about this, guys, and hopefully you will comment down below. I would love to get your take on this. But other than that, guys, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Anyways, guys, that's all we have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a couple of opportunities for you to earn some free money, such as signing up with Webull, where they are giving away 12 free stocks after you deposit at least 1 penny. Now, the good thing about it is that those 12 free stocks can actually be worth $3,000, and all you have to do is just sell them and then withdraw the money back into your bank account. Or you can use this opportunity to start your investing journey. But either way, that is a great opportunity. Also, don't forget about signing up for the Walmart Plus membership. If you use my referral link down below, they are going to be giving you an additional $20 off your first order with Walmart.com, guys. So this is a great way for you to get the free $20 in groceries, as well as have the membership from the Walmart Plus membership, guys. And also, don't forget, guys, if you are receiving any type of government assistance such as Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, anything like that, or the WIC program, you can actually get the Walmart Plus membership for half the cost. But anyways, guys, check out those links down below in the description. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.